On the last one, we found a lot of sand. We're now going to scamper, traipse, walk through it, or on it, as it were. Whatever. Okay. And that concludes it for this No, we're not done. We're not done. We're not done because there's more sand.
There was a doorway here, to where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now.
Okay, then.
Just on the other side?
Well, where does this take us? I mean, I like to do all the things I'm not supposed to do before I'm supposed to do them or something. No? Okay. Since that doesn't work, instead, let's go to our hotline. Caller. Slidescape 36, go ahead.
We used the slide projector. I led the expeditions into Slidescape 36. They told me not to go. The director should not put himself in danger. I told them to fuck off. I've seen action before, and I had to witness this myself. To find some meaning in all of this, I couldn't sit on my ass, alone with my thoughts, my memories. Anything but that. Those who survived were deeply affected by what we found there, by what Darling brought back. It changed everything. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. But I did find my meaning in that desert. A sound, like a needle drilling in, cutting through the containment suit, reverberating in the base of my skull. My whole being. Darling said it was nothing, but he was wrong. It's been there ever since, growing into a certainty, into an understanding of what's at stake here, what kind of a threat we're facing, and what must be done to stop it.
That sounds ominous, is what I would say to that. So this particular mission is called Polaris, which leads me to believe, since Jesse's been talking to Polaris, that we might have something to do with Polaris. So let's Polaris forward and Polaris. Gonna guess there's something to turn on up here somewhere. A switch, a something. And again, maybe not. Here, before we go in there, let me just make sure there's nothing over here. There's a box in the corner. Yeah, we should be able to get that when we get down there, I guess. I don't think there's any reason to go after that right now.
The projector's not here. Moved again. What did Darling do with it? I've got to find out.
What did Darling do with it? What did he do with it? Oh. Okay. I don't think that really helped anyone.
We could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of Slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf. And radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown source, in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests show nothing amiss. The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36
okay, so we've sat through at least one iteration of it now.
In the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars, like crude, outstretched fingers.
Well, we've already sat through this, so I'm not going to sit through it anymore. I guess it would have been nice to see it a little closer up, but that's okay. We can always go into the things here. No, collectibles. This one, nope. This one. If we really care, we can always watch it there, but we've already watched it now. So, I'm going to say let's keep going to the research lab. So that's where we were before, was down there. I still think we're going to end up going downstairs back to where that box was, so not going to worry about skipping it just yet. And if I forget about it, oh well. Slide projector test. The slide projector only works with slide 36. Logically, this means the slide itself is a part of the object of power or a distinct altered item. But of course, I had to make sure no other slides worked. I had to try. I thought maybe emotion had something to do with it. Connection, history, love. I brought in my parents' old slides, birthday parties, vacations to Niagara Falls, my first day of high school, that kind of thing. There were 2 boxes worth. Interesting boxes has an apostrophe S instead of a B-O-X-E-S, no apostrophe, but whatever, minor details. Someone's spelling and grammar isn't top notch. I had to dig around the garage for an hour to find them. Never once thought of looking at them since they passed. I tried them all. I waited until all the staff left for the night. I stayed up in that booth for hours trying every one. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on. Nothing happens. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on. Nothing happens. Love wasn't the common factor. There's no correlation that I can see. Maybe the slide itself is the object of power. Maybe the projector's just an accessory. Maybe it doesn't matter. Why'd that have to burn the other slides? I don't know. Isn't that the question to end all questions? We have another reading material over here. Is it hedron or hedron? I don't remember. Containment. Let's say a hedron and the hedron resonance are arguably the greatest assets this Bureau has ever possessed. The security of Hedron is unspeakably vital, which is why we have redacted from the majority of Bureau employees. That kind of works. This report details the containment procedures required for the Hedron containment chamber, including details on the redacted being pumped into the containment cell, mechanical upkeep of the resonance siphons, and the arrangement of the acoustic pillars to dampen or amplify the sonic range of the chamber. Note: for more information on the proper operational procedures of the resonance siphons, an additional report is coming soon. Refer to file 731-1830 for full report. My cat cannot take any more of it. She is lying there with her paw draped across her eyes. Looks like we have a button to press, so let's just make sure we're not missing anything else in here. Looking pretty good. Button the press. Oh, we need to make that apparently. I forget how you do these things. One, and then that one. And then that one. We needed that. There we go.
Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
We built a
Was
container
that
for it.
you? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here? You're here. You're here. They have you. I know you. I remember her from Ordinary. I thought I'd never see you again. Hang on, I'm coming.
Oh. Things just kind of took a bit of a turn. Let's see if this one plays longer than what we saw.
Yes. Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape, the part that we can perceive. I honestly think there's the resonance it emits, the frequencies. We've never seen anything like it. We've built a container for it, and we brought it in. This changes everything. It is beyond our understanding. We have brought so many questions with us through that hole in the wall. I will dedicate. I'm never going home. Okay.
Well, that kind of starts to answer some questions for me, I think. So now we need to get into the chamber with Polaris/Hedron. And I can only...
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully. It's changing me. I've seen. I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hedron stopped the spread of another. It's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance. Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread. I've done everything I can to stop the Hedron resonance amplifiers. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told Emily more. I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
So, are we to believe that Trench was exposed to the hiss? And that Darling was exposed to Polaris? And thus, that's why people were able to survive, and that's why the hiss itself has spread. kind of what I think is going on here based on what they're saying. So how the crap do I get in here? I think I have to go downstairs and cross through some gigantic wall or something, right? So, assuming I don't run into a bunch of hiss, I'll just meet you down there and save you the running. The irony is it took me longer to go get the box than it did to run from right there to right here. Oops, my bad.
Through here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. Are you sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on. I made it.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You can't believe like you were through the hole in you! You have only spent the only child, a copy of a copy of a copy!
No. Why did you...
This seems like a bad thing. I agree. This seems like a mistake. And yet, here we are. So, I guess let's start blasting everyone. Looks like there might be some interaction required with things here. We gotta dehissify it or something? Not sure. Okay. Let's go this way next. I mean, I'm okay with that. Oh, donk. Yeah, let's throw something at this guy so we don't get hit. Oh, man. Coming at you right down Broadway. Okay, we have a brief moment of peace and quiet. We shall dehissify this dish, for lack of a better word. Okay, let's grab this guy. Coming right down Broadway again. I do like using that, I gotta admit. It's pretty fun. It's not the most effective weapon, especially when I use it, but it is fun. That's the whole point of what we're doing here, right? We're having fun. Alright, I'm not gonna get too lost here. I don't know. I want to keep this moving on. Let's make this snappy. We can do this. Bye, buddy. Oh. Just out of curiosity. I mean, can I shoot any of these guys? Oh, that's right, I forgot. This one does eventually shoot. And I have terrible aim, apparently. Nope, it doesn't do anything. There's another siphon left to clear, so let's go get that one. Gotta go do a little climbing for that siphon. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to hit that guy. I think that just did enough to take care of him. Hi, how you doing? Clickety, clickety, clickety. Yeah, I knew that one was going to explode. Nope, we got more explosions. Speaking of explosions. I don't like you very much. Here, have an explosion. Oh, you're gonna be one of those guys, are you? Okay, that at least got one on you. Probably need to switch guns. Or switch forms of the gun, as it were. I know I can't hit you with this, but whatever. I think that tagged him. Every time I have to make the run back to this area, my poor fragile ego suffers. Take my energy back if you don't mind. Okay, let's do this. Say, I know there's going to be someone here, so don't give me that. Oh boy. Saved that one at the last second, and it's going to take 12 minutes to get back there. No worries. We got this. Just going to throw a few things for him. Kabonk. I mean, that seemed to be moderately effective, yeah? I don't know. From this distance, it's kind of hard to tell. That guy seems to have fallen over the edge. I think we might be okay. That did trigger some new enemies, so I think that actually worked out okay. Hilariously enough. Boom! Bye now. That actually seems like a pretty reasonable strategy there. To just throw them explosives until they fall off the edge. Kind of funny. I wouldn't have necessarily thought that would be as effective as it is. Let's get over here and fight with the next big guy. Oh, this gets tiresome. Especially how your shield regeneration just completely no-sells my explosives. That is not okay, as far as I'm concerned. We have more guys to fight. Chairman of the board, chairman of the board. You are, in fact, the chairman of the board. Oh, I got 2 on you. Good for me. I think I tagged both of those guys, maybe. Senior Supervisor ID JN203. I have a surprise for you. Called that. Ow. Let's not do that again, because that didn't work out well for me. I think I need to invest more in that ability. Okay. Despite just saying let's not do that again, I recognize I tried to do it again. But also knew he was going to be dead. Probably. Maybe. Ooh, a different voice line this time. Hey! We reached Polaris, finally. 12 years and 13.76 to the exact decimal place. Siphons later.
The poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell and death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there? Please. Please. Let me sleep. Please. I just want to sleep. Now, let me sleep.
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. Like pearls in yellow.
What? I feel like I'm having a mental breakdown right now.
Time is money.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing tomorrow.
The Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from farm threats.
Here's the new girl, standing around daydreaming, when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
What in the world is happening? I am so confused. I am so confused. Okay. Tidy up the coffee cups, deliver mail, and scan the forms. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a great spot to end this episode, because I might need a second to go make sure I'm not hallucinating. Because, holy crap, I don't know what is going on. This is weird. We'll catch up on the next one. How about that? Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.